We're standing in what we call is our low cut stubble, and we're defining a low cut is it's half the height of the high cut. So whatever we cut the high cut at, we cut the low at half that height. And over the years, this comes out about 9 inches, and that's about what it is this year. And this is a fairly common stubble height for farmers in the area. Particularly, it seems like the custom cutters will cut fairly low, for they don't leave any heads out there at all. For farmers can't say you're not doing a good job. The other is the combines are big enough to handle the residue, and it takes from the operator standpoint, doesn't have to change header heights. So it just set and they go cut the whole field the same height. So the thing is, it doesn't affect wheat yields. I mean, we're not affecting our yields here for wheat because it's the same, bulk planted wheat. And it's not affecting the amount of residue, it's just affecting the stubble height. Because here we're going to have more residue on the ground than we'll have in the stripper head, but we don't have more residue total. So does it affect the falling crop? Well, on grain sorghum, we have a slight effect. What it amounts to, there's a penalty for cutting stubble low, and it's about 5 bushel sorghum yields. And on corn, it's greater. It's about 8 bushel that you lose by cutting stubble low. Now, between stripper head or a high cut with a grain platform, there's not much difference. I mean, they're essentially the same. We can't detect the difference, but we do see a penalty for cutting low. And stripper headers are becoming more popular. An advantage of stripper header is it takes that adjusting your header height out of play a little bit, because you don't have to worry about as much about losing heads. Because you cut it high, you may lose a few heads. And the shorter tillers, and it looked like you lost grain, but they don't really have any grain in them, but it looks like it does. So, if you have a landlord and they come and say, well, geez, you left the wheat out there. Even though you can explain to them you already have it, it looks like you did. So, having a stripper header, it makes it a little easier for the combine operator. You still adjust your head some, but you don't have to worry about leaving heads. So, number of stripper headers, have stripper headers now, and I would bet, based on just the combine crews I've seen, I'd say over half the crews are using stripper headers, or at least have that capability. They have them with them. And based on just a survey of fields around, there's lots of fields that use a stripper header now, a lot more than there was just a few years ago. And there's no penalty to it.
Is there, seems like Lucas has talked about your combine crushing efficiency goes up with those as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's some efficiencies with the stripper headers from you're not running so much residue through it all. You can theoretically could get by with a smaller combine. I don't think anybody does, because they also use it for other things, and nobody wants a small combine.
Can you go faster?
Go faster?
Cover
Yeah.
more acres in a day?
Yeah. A problem, which I think they kind of solved now, was the stripper headers weren't as big, weren't as wide. But now they make wider ones, because before you could get a wider grain platform or a draper head or something, and you're stuck with like a 30 or 36 foot stripper head. But I think they go up to 42 now. So, I mean, they're making changes in them, and I say they're getting far more popular. But also, I mean, you just use it for wheat, so you still have to have something else for if you plant sorghum. There's trade-offs.